Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever long form video on this channel, I guess. It's been a while since I've made a long form video, but I guess we'll just jump right in. We're gonna do the mid-year book tag or mid-year freakout tag or whatever the fuck it's called. And I have the questions here on my phone, so we're just gonna go through them one by one. And first question: best book you've read in 2025? I have my books here. I read some bangers in 2025. The first one that comes to mind is Misery by Stephen King. The Hobbit as well. I think it's between these two. The Hobbit and Misery. This is a classic, you know. This is a wonderful story. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Misery. I absolutely loved this book. I thought the story was amazing, and I really love horror. So I'm gonna give best book I've read so far in 2025 is Misery by Stephen King. The second question: best sequel you read so far? Sequel. Have I read any sequels? I've read As Good as Dead by Holly Jackson, but that's the third book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder series.
I am stupid.
Yeah, I've only read the first in series, and well, As Good as Dead. A new release that I haven't read yet, but I want to. I'm instantly thinking of one. Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. I think that's one I want to read. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. Calabasas maybe by R.F. Kuang. I haven't read any of the fantasy. Actually, I have Babel right here, Babel. But I haven't read it. I've read Yellowface, but that's not fantasy, is it? So yeah, probably Calabasas. I don't really know what is coming out in the second half of the year. So yeah, you just have to see. But I think Calabasas by R.F. Kuang. Biggest surprise? I haven't really read any new books, but if we're going by biggest surprise, as in it's the book that surprised me most, that I didn't really know if I was gonna enjoy, I think I'm gonna go with that interpretation of it. I think it's Stranger Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This I gave 5 stars, and when I first started it I was like, meh, it's not really my vibe, and then I just continued and I absolutely devoured it. So I think this was the biggest surprise for me. It's a wonderful book, I can recommend it. I'm yet to have read Muse of Nightmares, but I have it on my Kobo, so I'll be reading it at some point in the future. But yeah, Stranger Dreamer. A favorite author debut or new to me? See, that's hard, because I was thinking Stephen King. But I read Carrie last year, so that is not gonna work. I think I'm gonna go Maggie O'Farrell with Hamnet. This is a wonderful story, wonderful written, beautiful description of grief, of a grieving mother. It's a wonderful book. I have this must be the place right here as well. I've had this on my shelf for a long time, but I haven't read it. But I'm gonna read it now, after I read Hamnet. So yeah, I think this is the favorite new to me author and book. Hamnet, Maggie O'Farrell. I'll recommend it. I can recommend it. News fictional crush. Bilbo Baggins. Maybe Alex in Uni Vacation. If I have to choose, he was quite a fun character. I'm not really the crush on fictional characters type. I'm more of crushing on real people. Yeah. Right? Alright, book that made me cry. See, that's hard. Oh, what the fuck, Hamlet, mate. I don't cry, really, but I shed a few tears reading this. I felt like a grieving mother, and I'm 22. I don't have kids. I'm not gonna have kids in the near future. I'm single as well, you know. Next prompt is a book that made me happy. Which book? I would go for You and Me on Vacation again, but it looks like I've just read the same 3 books. Days at the Morisaki bookshop. Wonderful. That was... I was a little giddy reading that. The most beautiful book you've bought this year or received? I don't know which books I've bought this year. The most beautiful book I have, in general, is... but this is... I bought this last year, but it's the most beautiful book I own. It's wonderful, isn't it? I just want to show you. You know, I know exactly which one. I can't believe I forgot about this. This was in the living room, but it is Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. The most beautiful book I've bought this year. Whew. What books do you need to read by the end of the year? I really want to get to... Oops. I really want to get to The Haunting of Hill House by Phil Jackson. It's one I want to get to and read. Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. I got it when it came out like 5 months ago. I haven't read it yet. I've read the other 2 beautiful books. Lovely books, so fun and cozy. Or as we Danes say, hyggelig. Mistborn by Brandy Sandy. 116 pages into this book. So I'm gonna finish it in the next week or something. More books I have to read. Fable, I want to read. Butter, The Sweet History maybe. Intermezzo, I have to fucking read Intermezzo. How many 5 stars this year? Yeah, alright. My 5-star reads for this year is Stranger Dreamer by Laini Taylor. Misery by Stephen King. And The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. Yeah, those are my 5-star reads for this year. What books do you want to reread this year? I want to give Frankenstein another try. I don't think I really enjoyed it as much as I could have when I first read it last year. So I'm gonna try again. And I hope I'll love it even more. Or just like it a bit more. Other rereads. Picture in a Wallflower, one of my favorite books of all time. And probably also my favorite book of all time. The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. A book you enjoyed with mixed reviews. Evenings and Weekends by Ocean McKenna. I really enjoyed it. It has 3.79 stars on average in 31,000 reviews or ratings. I think that's going to be the one. 5-star predictions for the rest of the year. Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. Dare I say it? Mistborn by Mr. Brandy Sandy. Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, I think as well. I also really want to say Butter because it sounds so good. It sounds so interesting. Babel is a 5-star prediction as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I can continue doing a more long form content if you follow on my social media already. Lovely of you. I don't have that many followers, but very lovely of you. Go follow them down in the description if you don't already. And I'll catch you in the next one, yeah? Cheers.